How y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. So something a little different today. I don't usually do Legos because Legos are overpriced in thrifting situations. So this bin here, it's 12 by 12 by 8 Sterilite bin, would typically be $20 or $30 at thrift stores. Somebody done fucked up. It's $4. You couldn't even get the bin for $4 in most places. The bin would be $5, new would be about $8. So for $4, you gotta take a crack at it. Now Legos, if you looked at listings of like mass Legos, you know, here's nothing particularly great about these Legos, you'd never sell unless you priced it ridiculously low. So the thing that you look for with Legos is minifigures. Minifigures are highly popular. But also, if you don't follow Legos, there are two different Legos now. There are traditional Legos for kids, and then there are high-end Legos for adults. And this piece, to me, looks like a high-end piece. And you can also see a castle wall, but not like the generic kids castle wall. This is the nicer castle wall. You can see looks like a knight with a really nice shield. The bottom has a bunch of minifigs. $4, I couldn't possibly not pick this up. And the potential is that these adult Lego sets are hundreds of dollars. So we might have something really good here. It was really a no-risk kind of thing, just based on what we saw through the side and the fact that I got a whole ass bin. I use these all the time. Okay, this is Mega Bloks. That's odd. So, it's not even Lego. Mega Bloks. That could be bad. I don't follow this. To me, this looked like Lego. I thought Mega Bloks had the larger pegs. Huh. Well, we got something. If Mega Bloks is trying to get in on the high-end Lego thing, maybe this is a discounted something. I don't know. Maybe they can't get licensing, so they just do stuff that looks a certain way. So this was obviously some kind of scene. And it looked like you put the grays on the bottom, maybe to just get it up off the table. And they're all different. This one's the same, but it's painted different. Hopefully somebody didn't paint these. No, that looks... Oh, I don't even know. No, that looks like too nice. Well, if somebody painted them, then I don't know why that you'd get rid of it. What on earth is this? Mega Bloks. Some dragon thing. We got... It's mechanical in some way. I don't even know. If we Google Lens this, I'm sure we're going to figure out what this goes to. This looks like it has like magnets or something on it at the bottom. I don't know. Huh. This is a very thick base. What is on this? This is the kind of thing that skeeves me out when you're doing stuff like this. It has like a coating. Like a possibly concerning coating. We may have to... Yeah, this is like sticky. Oh no. This piece is thick on the bottom. It has screws. It sounds like there's something inside of it. There's a crystal. This thing might move or it might not. but it's sticky. Get this out of the way so I actually have room to put all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We got like another Mega Bloks. Missing an arm, but he's got like these metal pegs on the front. Got like something like a saddle went here. Top of his head is obviously problematic. Like a laser. I don't even know. This was probably very expensive, whatever it was. This isn't light craftsmanship. This isn't going to be like a $10 bin of stuff. All right, this says Lego, but obviously the cheaper version. All right, so now we got some castle walls. Expecting this is still Mega Bloks. There's like these circles that aren't quite like the rest. I don't know if that's like a placement thing. I'm not sure what to do with all this. Got a catapult. Appears to be intact. And I think you just set that on the wall. Wheels or anything, or maybe it does. Like runic lettering. So you see this has like the clear plastic and then this. So this implies there's going to be something with lights. And it actually perfectly fits here over these like beams. And this looks like it's going to go here. So it illuminate this when you do something. Now, I don't like that this appears to be wet or having been vomited on, perhaps. I'm going to take a break to grab some baby wipes so I don't feel absolutely disgusting doing this, and then we're going to crack this thing open and see what it is. Alright, so I got some baby wipes. I cleaned it off. Now I understand if it was something gross that the baby wipes actually wouldn't help. They don't disinfect, but it just made me feel better. So I took the bottom off because it's making a lot of noise. I'm trying to figure out like what's what. So you take it apart. It's actually pretty cool. So what we have is wires going to these lights from here. Now this is all metal, so I'm assuming that the power sources to these lights will plug in here because there's no battery or anything under here. But what happens when you push this middle bit here is it unlocks this chest and the thing rattling around with all these weapons. Pretty cool. Now it sounds like there's a motor trying to go. Yeah, the motor, I think it just helps it open and close steadily. It's not powered. There is no power source inside of this thing. So that's the interesting thing with the lights, is it has to come from whatever plugs into here, and the metal has to be providing the power. So we're going to figure out what that is. I'm going to put the bottom back on. Alright, all bundled up. Now I'm really interested in all these things with like lasers. I wonder if there's going to be like some big power supply like key that does something. And hopefully we have it, because I bet that's going to be the most valuable part of this whole thing if my hunch is correct. Yeah. Cool ass like horse. Not like the Lego horse. The Mega Bloks horse is a little different, I guess. Like some kind of dude. That's how they make that work, is you stand on the horse, kind of. Then we got, these are Legos, clearly. That seems going to be the minority of the pieces in here. So we got more castle or ruin, I don't know. This doesn't really come across as anything like Gothic or I don't know, some fantasy thing. I would be interested to know if Mega Bloks did get the rights to something like Sky. Something like that, and actually made a set. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Kind of heraldry, or we've got more knights. I can't actually unpack this, so I'm just going to sort it, and I'm going to put all the Mega Bloks shit out and get the Legos shit out of here. Alright, so I tried and failed to fit this all on the desk. It's just too much stuff. It's an entire castle. Probably like 15 minifigures. What the interesting thing about these, and it makes me think that there's going to be an electrical component that unfortunately it doesn't look like I have. The minifigures all have this metal chunk in the middle. So I don't know if this is magnetic or if in some way electrical. It would make sense if there was like magnetic locks on some of this stuff. Like that's how this opened, is a magnet, but it didn't seem to be doing anything. I'm gonna have to find this set and we're gonna figure out what it does. But I didn't find anything to plug in anywhere. I didn't find the top of this dude's head. They never unpacked him. That's his missing arm, apparently. Or it goes to something else. Yeah, that isn't even the right arm. I don't even know. I have no idea what this goes to. Oh, there's some weird Legos in here. There's a lot of stuff. There's also this sword, which doesn't fit anything that I'm going to have to Google Lens, because it looks old. And it feels like it would go to something, but let's look up Mega Bloks stuff here. Mega Bloks, and we'll look up castle maybe. See if we can find something that looks the part. Okay, so they do have some kind of licensing. They got Assassin's Creed going. They got He-Man. This doesn't have the flavor of anything in particular. So this Dragons one is interesting. Doesn't look right though. You know what? This Dragons one is correct. We can see this thing, Battlegate set. That's totally it. We have the chest with the weapons popping out. Oh, I set this guy aside because he looked important, and he's right on the box. That little like gnome or whatever Dwemer guy. So this is the set we have. We got a catapult, and we can look at this and see. Okay, this is this guy missing pieces. This is definitely Battlegate, but there's more stuff. Then we got, so really like this piece would be the identifying factor on where that came from, I think. This squared up piece. It looks like all the castles have that same piece though. So it's not Sorcerer's Lair. We definitely have Battlegate. These pieces of it. And then it could be the other two. Oh, okay, no, that was just a representation of if you had them all, you can make this thing. Warrior Fortress. So we got like the land pieces that we have. Wings, feet, that thing. Huh. What I'm not liking is... Oh, incomplete. Okay. I thought it was the entire set for $16. Like, this isn't good news, but okay. Because they were missing, like, almost the whole thing in the pictures. That must be what they actually have. So we'll look up dragons. Really curious just how it works, more than anything. You got the incomplete battle gate. $124 battle gates. Now we got the minifigs. Somebody's trying to sell 6 of them for $15. I have like 15 of them. Incomplete battle gate. 20. So that must be the thing I need that does everything. Whatever this is. This is a good example of if you go on YouTube, you can see this in action. I'm not going to put up some YouTube video on my YouTube video. But I'm wondering, this has to be a little battery in here and it powers all this stuff. Might do something if you put it like a dragon heart, you put it in his chest. So just the dragon somebody's selling for 22. Minifigures for $9 each. So just getting an idea of what this could go for. I'm not gonna be able to do it on a video because I'm gonna have to go piece by piece and figure out what I have. So I'm just gonna approximate it. So 124 battle gates. 16 sold, not fantastic sell through. What I do have is weapons, which is always nice. If I had the whole dragon, that'd be great, but I don't believe I do. There's still a ton of stuff in the box, though. So I'm going to see what I have of this set. Crystal Wars Dragon Crystal Orb. Magnetic. So this is magnetic. If I had a magnet up here, I would goof around with it and see. That was kind of my hunch. I don't know how a magnet's going to make lights turn on unless there's a battery somewhere in there and the magnet pulls the battery in and lights stuff up. Again, this is a great example of a YouTube video that would explain a lot. I have about this many minifigs, 20 or $32. People are selling just the chunks of land. I might also do a Mega Bloks lot and just move it all, because I could say I have, parts of Battlegate and parts of whatever this goes to. There's this weird chest too that'll probably tell me what set it's from, and you could like turn this scroll thing and make like counters. It looks like maybe it would be almost I don't know, it reminds me of like Minecraft for some reason. So I feel like if I can identify this, I can figure out what other set is here. But if I do a lot that's Mega Bloks Dragon Gate plus this other set incomplete, That could be a decent amount of money. So, just looking at Mega Bloks Dragons, get rid of Battlegate. 2,600. 630 or 650 sold, so that's actually a decent sell through. We got the layer. Oh, Charizard's gonna throw this all off, but either way, gold orcs, 12 pieces. I probably have 12. $60. I wonder how old this is. It says vintage, but people just throw that out there just because they want to sell stuff. Need a picture of the box with a date on it. So it's going to be on the sides. Curious. Yeah, so I hate to leave you hanging. I can't really put a value on this at the moment. I'm guessing between this and the Legos. If the Legos are sellable, there's some odd parts that I'm going to have to look up for the Legos. And the sword. If I had to guess, I'm probably going to say I'm going to end up somewhere around there. And that's a guess, but it looks pretty good. I think it's going to move as long as I price it right. And at that price point of $4, I can take anything for it. I'm definitely going to make good money. So, and I got a bin. So, if you like reseller content, toy content, Mega Bloks content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.